My name is Tina Helmut. Hello, and I hate resolutions. I hate all these good intentions that we set because they never work, do they? Certainly they don't work for me. But what I do is I occasionally stop to consider where I am in my life. I take stock. So that's something I'd like to share with you today because it really works well for me. And the question I ask myself is, what's the path I'm on? Is it a good path? Am I on a good path for myself? Now, you may well say at this point, now, okay, well, that's difficult, right? Because how do I know if it's a good path? Well, it's a good question. I don't know you. And everybody's different, of course. What might be a great path for you might be a horrible path for me. But I can tell you something about paths in general, because there are essentially, even if the details might vary, there are still, to all intents and purposes, two paths. The first path that most people are on, I call the path of least resistance. The one where people are on this path, they say, oh, I just want to be comfortable. I want to be safe and I want to, just have no trouble and so on and so forth. And, okay, fair enough. You see, I'm not a great fan of this path, I have to say. But if you are on this path and it works for you, I'm the last person to tell you it's a bad path. As I said, everybody's different. And, if that's where you want to be, good luck to you. But if that's not where you want to be, if you say to me, well, actually, Tina, I'd like to be on a path of fun, fulfillment, with something that's happening, excitement, growth, okay, fair enough. I say to you, great, because this is the path I'm interested in. It's the path of champions. It's where heroes go. And it's kind of like a quest. I always think of it as a quest where you go for deeper meaning in life. You're not just going for comfort and safety, but you're going for fulfillment and meaning. And that may not be quite as safe and comfortable. Let me tell you that now. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, what I'm talking about here isn't necessarily something that happens on the outside, okay? So when I talk about a quest or, a life of discomfort, the life of the hero, the champion, I don't mean something necessarily where you go out and you climb Mount Everest. Now, if that's what you want to do, great. But for most of us, this path will involve something that happens here in our heads, inwardly, rather than involving going out there and, making it all happen. It may involve movement, as it did for me, but it may not be the same for you. As I said, everybody's different. The question now is, of course, you may not be sure. For most of us, it's kind of somewhere in between, right? And I tell you how you can find out if you are, in fact, on the path of least resistance or if you're on the path of the champions. And the way to do this is like this. Ask yourself the question, what are the possibilities on this path? Does this path hold promise? Does it mean fulfillment of my dreams? Possibly at the end of this, Now, don't forget that it's a path. It doesn't mean you might have it now. You're going to have it now. And, quests, when you've heard it said that the path is the way, that's what it's all about, and you may or may not reach your goal at the end of your life. But it should at least have this promise of achieving your goals, your big dream, it should have a promise. It should make you feel, whoa, yes, this is what I want to do. If it doesn't, chances are you are on the path of least resistance, on a path of comfort and safety. So I don't know, but you may not know my story. So for me personally, I share with you my story now here. I myself was for a long time on the path of least resistance, although I didn't realize it. I mean, I followed my big dream of becoming a Celtic scholar, and I was a Celtic scholar. I was teaching at the university and everything should have been great. I had money, friends, and all the rest of it, and I hated it. I was really, really unhappy, but I was safe. You know, I had a permanent job, everything was fine, and I realized later it was also the path of least resistance. I hadn't actively chosen this path. I was kind of pushed along and just been going through the notions. And when I became pregnant, everything changed. See, I didn't know how to get out of this situation. I didn't like it. I didn't know like where I was, but I had no idea how to change it. And when I became pregnant, everything changed, and I decided, oh, I better make some changes here now. But you know, fate had even more in store for me, because I had made this decision, great, to change my life. And then something happened that almost pushed me over the edge. I became really, really ill, literally from one second to the next. They wheeled me into this operating theatre, telling me I may well not wake up from this surgery that the surgeon had actually never performed before. Great. My son was only 6 months old, and I said, what? This can't be it. It was all supposed to happen now and start. And it was horrible. And don't wait until life pushes you almost over the edge, or maybe over the edge, because there are no guarantees. And I was lucky. I was given a second chance. I may well not have survived this. And the interesting thing was, though, that I actually received, when I sat there and I said, I don't want this to happen ever again, what can I do? I received unexpected help. And the help I got was from an ancient Celtic hero named Setanta as a boy, and later on he's known by his warrior named Cuchulainn. And in the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing some more of his story with you in videos, telling you how he did it, how he lived this path, how his quest through life, his champion's quest went, and which I also used as my own, as an example for how to do it. I used his methods, his techniques, and I'm on this path now, and I'd love for you to come and join me. So before you do, please take a few moments now. I want you to take these few moments, consider where you are in your life, and if maybe if you're already on the hero's path, great, you know, sign up, come and join me anyway. We can walk together. And if you're not, but want to be, great too. Please come and join me as well. Me and Setanta, Cuchulainn, join us, and we'll help you along. And commit today to join us, to join a path of growth and meaning and fulfillment and fun. You know, it's amazing, you know, feeling this alive. And so if you like this, please sign up for my channel so I can keep you posted when I do post new things. And, you know, please press the like button, and I'd be delighted to see you again in the near future. Thanks for watching.